Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on the Z's differential. So as some of you may have been able to hear in the last videos, we've been getting quite a bit of whine from the differential, and I wanted to take it all apart to see what's abnormal. Our oil looked okay, but the drain plug didn't look so good. So something's not right. So I'm gonna go ahead and separate the axles. I'm not gonna remove the exhaust. I'm just gonna take off the hangers, let it drop a little bit, and remove my drive shaft and stuff. But I'll throw a little time lapse for you guys. Alright guys, for the next part, I like to purchase these pads. They are for, you could buy, they're the same thing as the dog training pads that you lay on the floor. These are for adults. You could buy them at Sam's. They're larger than the pads you use for pets. And normally when I'm working with something oil based, or that I know that it's gonna make a mess, or like if I'm draining the coolant in my car or whatever, I like to lay it under the car or the area that I'm working in. So I'm gonna be using it for this differential because they are super absorbent, and whenever I make a mess, which we will, it's a whole lot easier to clean up. cleaned everything up thoroughly. So since no store local to me had the differential compound, it's that yellow little paste that you smear between the teeth to give you an indicator of where your wear is at. I got online and I found this how-to to make your own, and this is basically for babies. I think what I read was for babies when they have a rash or whatever. If you go to Walmart, you can find this in the infant section, and yeah, quite a few people have used this without any problems, so we're gonna give it a shot. And this is basically powdered food dye. You don't want to use water-based. I don't exactly know how much to use, so I'm just gonna wing it. Sorry guys, I recorded upside down and I kind of smeared some of this trying to explain, but you can't see it too well because of the lighting. If I give it too much light, it kind of distorts it. But you can kind of see some triangles at the bottom. So it looks like we're only making contact towards the bottom right here. And from my understanding, the wear should be towards the center of the teeth on both sides. Pretty sure it needs some spacers, I just don't know where. Since I've never had this differential before, I don't exactly know what parts I need to order, because I don't know what kind of differential this is, to be exact. So I'm gonna have to do some research, see if I can source the parts, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, as you can see, the car is back on the ground, the diff is installed. So what happened was I bit off a little bit more than I can chew. I wasn't exactly sure what I was doing. When I was putting everything back together, the pinion was jamming up and I didn't feel too comfortable with it, so I let a buddy of mine who rebuilds differentials take over. The diff is all back together, it's installed. It's actually pretty quiet now compared to what it used to be, so I'm happy with that. I do still have the issue with the oil pump. It's making a little bit of noise on startup. Once it warms up, it quiets down, but it's still audible, and it kind of bugs me. In the meantime, I'm gonna take advantage of today and replace the rear brakes on this truck. Every time I reverse out of my driveway, it squeals. The other day I inspected the pads and they are pretty worn. I've replaced the front ones already in the past, but I'm gonna go ahead and do the rear while I'm at it. So that's pretty much how I'm gonna spend my day. It's Saturday, it's raining, there's not a lot to do. So what better way to spend your Saturday than, you know, turning some wrenches. I just wanted to give you guys an update that the Z is back and running again. Peace.